Okay, so it should come as no surprise to you that California legislators are chomping at the bit at every possible point to pass more gun control, even when it means standing on the backs of dead people. So it's pretty unfortunate that recently there was a mass shooting, and it's terrible because many people will not be able to see their families ever again, and that's terrible. The problem is when you look at how this happened, where it happened, and what the response is from the legislators, I think everybody is in agreement that we should be trying to fix this. I don't think there's a single person out there that says, yeah, people should just die. I don't think anyone thinks that. I think everybody would be on the same page as far as, hey, we should try to do something in this society to try to make everybody safer. We should provide people with the ability to not have to be a victim. The problem is the response from our legislators in this sort of situation is anything but proactive when it comes to giving people the ability to be protected. So let's talk about what's going on. I'll give you a little bit of backside information. Before we really hop into the video, though, I do want to say thank you to all of my Subscribe members, and thank you to everyone that is also over in the Discord. If you want to get in the Discord, there is a $2 tier on Subscribe, but I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported me through there, especially through these times of demonetization on YouTube. This has been incredibly helpful. So I want to specifically say thank you to a few people: Doodles, HGrig, Big Sexy 82, Bane 1989, Space Potato, Control Pew, Micah German, City Boy, Rogue Ranger, Arthur A. Rodella, Killjoy, Upload, Ferosin, Sal Ramos, aka Twisted Steel, Alan Powell is a complete degenerate, Langdon, J Val, Fox, Jay Schindeldecker, Tyler Smith, California EDC, Jennifer, Tyrannical Banana, $2 Truby, Nathan Wangza, We the People, Jacob Munoz, Mongoose, Thickhawk45, and Larry Thickers. Thank you to all of you who have supported me for so long. A lot of these people have been around for a long time. If you want to get into the Discord, make sure you link your Subscribe and your Discord account. That's the best way to get in. Occasionally when we do a live stream, I give out a few invites, but Subscribe is going to be the most reliable way to get into the Discord. Thank you. Let's get into the video. Now, when it comes to this San Jose shooting, here's the deal. San Jose exists in Santa Clara County. In Santa Clara County, if someone would like to carry a firearm to protect themselves, the only way that they would be able to legally do that would be if they bribed the Santa Clara County Sheriff. And if you want to know more about that, you can just look up some of my videos on it. Here's the deal. Sheriff Lori Smith has been in office for a long time now, and during her tenure, it has been known by many people within the Sheriff's Department. You ask any Sheriff's deputy, say, hey, how can I get a CCW? And they will jokingly, but not really jokingly, respond and say, you're going to have to donate to the Sheriff's campaign contribution fund. Now, somehow Sheriff Lori Smith has survived all of these scandals when it comes to inmate deaths, gladiator rings, pay-for-play CCW permits, and that kind of thing. But if you're in Santa Clara County, you have two options. Don't carry a gun because it's illegal, or you can bribe them. Really, you have three options. Option 3 is break the law. Now, if you want to follow the law, you would choose between not carrying a gun whatsoever or bribing the sheriff with sometimes numbers as high as $40,000 to get a CCW permit. Now, this information might come as a surprise to you, or it might not, depending on how familiar you are with the area. Now, this shooting occurred, and unfortunately for the gun grabbers, and I say that literally because they would love to see this be with an AR-15 so that they can pass even more gun control, but unfortunately the shooter used a handgun and had a bunch of magazines, most likely magazines that were 10 rounds, and even if they weren't, he carried a handgun. They are not quite ballsy enough yet to try to advocate for the complete banning of all handguns. So what does that mean? What are they going to do? What's the response going to be from our politicians? Well, if you look at Gavin Newsom's tweet, he says, we need to deal with the pandemic before this pandemic, gun violence. Tomorrow the news may move on, but the labor community and loved ones of the 8 victims of today's shooting won't. Time to move past the stale rhetoric of thoughts and prayers and pass common sense gun laws nationwide. Well, first of all, that's not his place to say because he is the California governor, so he's not going to be able to do that kind of thing. So what he's doing is trying to use his influence to get people to pressure everyone else. And then underneath it, we see an excellent tweet from Assemblymember Mark Levine. Those of you that have been watching this channel might know that name because he is an absolute piece of human dog shit. Now, Assemblymember Mark Levine said, Governor, we need your public support of my AB 1223, which will tax guns and ammo to fund hashtag gun violence prevention programs in California. Too many lives have been lost. This bill is up on the assembly floor next week, and we need your help to get the bill to the Senate. Let's talk. Now, when you initially read the bill, I'm not necessarily against the programs that they're putting in place, things that would put money into the communities that are most likely to experience gun violence, and putting in programs that might help people get jobs and find careers that don't lead to gang activity or support mental health programs. Those are all programs that I would be in support of. The problem is the way that he went after it was adding an 11% tax on handguns and a 10% tax on ammo and all other firearms. So no, I'm not going to support that, because what that means is that poor people won't be able to afford guns in an era where they already limit what you can buy with the handgun roster, which was initially meant to keep poor people from owning cheap firearms. I don't know, but it gets even worse when you look at his tweet saying, devastating loss in San Jose, we cannot accept continued gun violence in our state and nation. Next week, I will bring AB 1223 up for a vote, which will tax guns and ammo to fund gun violence prevention programs. I implore my colleagues to show courage. Now, you'll look at the date and you'll see that that was on May 26th that he said that. So he is still to this day saying that that bill, AB 1223, which is going to add a tax on guns and ammo, is going to be going to fund gun violence prevention programs. Here's the funny thing. I didn't notice this until Firearms Policy Coalition actually commented down below. They amended this on the 24th, so 2 days prior to him tweeting this and 4 days prior to today when I'm recording it. They struck out everything regarding the actual Cal VIP and the gun violence prevention program funds in this bill. It was previously going to be put into a special part of the budget that would allow them to fund specific things with that money. Instead, all of that money is going to be going into the California General Fund. They struck everything out regarding Cal VIP and gun violence prevention programs, and instead, that money will be going to the general fund, where they could use that money theoretically and practically and realistically for whatever they want. How's that, Mark? How's that going? Because on the 26th, you said that it was going to fund gun violence prevention programs, but on the 24th, you guys changed it so it's just going to fund California. What's up with that, you greedy bitch? like, this is just proof that they don't care. They don't care about you at all. All they want to do is increase their power and control what you do. They don't want you to have firearms. What they want you to do is be under their rule of thumb. They don't want poor people to be able to defend themselves. It's clear that their answer to this would not, under any circumstances, be allow people to defend themselves adequately. So, I don't know. What do you think their real goal is? Do you think they care about you? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If any of this seemed hypocritical to you as far as what they're saying, drop a like. If any of this bothers you, drop a like. If you think that California's existing gun laws are a complete failure and obviously didn't stop this, go ahead and drop a like. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace.